And welcome back, everybody, to 7 Days to Die. Alpha 17.2 build 27 on Darkness Falls. I'm an old guy gaming, and we're going to start off this episode again out of character, just because mostly I am still working on getting this base upgraded, and there's not a whole lot that I can do roleplay wise in that regard. So as far as Matthias Reaver is going, or as far as his story is going, he's basically just working on this structure here and trying to get it upgraded and ready for the seventh day, because he knows from experience, unfortunate experience, that that horde comes on the seventh day. So I'm just going to keep working on this and upgrading it. If you saw the last episode, you'll know that I finished the labor request, and as a result of doing that, I was able to get a blue nail gun, among other things. And so we're just going to go around and we're going to reinforce the base here, the horde base, and try and get it all upgraded. And if I need to actually run back to my forge too and see if I can now make forged iron. I think that I can. And if I can, then we can also upgrade these wood bars to iron bars, which is going to be a lot more useful on Horde Night. So that's essentially what we're going to be working on here. So I think what I'll just do, guys, is I'm just going to work off camera for a while until I get this base pretty much where I want it. And then, once that's in place, then we're going to jump back into character. And depending upon how much time we have before Horde Night, we might actually have Matthias Reaver try and go scope out the town that's down the road there, and then continue his story, okay? But I just wanted to kind of give you a brief update on what's going on with here. So again, let me just work on finishing getting this thing reinforced and ready to go for Horde Night. Then we'll jump back into character and we'll have some more fun with the roleplay, okay? So I'll be back in just a little while. Bye-bye. All right, guys, just a quick update here. I'm actually back at the base getting some more forged iron from my forge here. But we went ahead and hit construction tools. Actually, we're at 17 from all the upgrading we did. And so, and I also have 2 more levels. So I have 2 points to spend. So I just want to show you that what we're going to do now is we're going to get workbenches. And that'll allow us to do the workbench, the table saw, and the mortar and pestle recipes, which is great. And so that then means that we can, once we build that, then we can also make ourselves some iron armor and I believe some iron tools based upon our labor request that we finished. So you can craft a big forge and iron armor and a workbench. You can craft iron tools. So I think it's going to be worth my while. It's in the afternoon of day 5, so it's going to be worth my while to take a pause, I think, from getting the horde base completely finished and getting that workbench built so that we can then make that iron armor and make iron tools. So we need 20 mechanical parts and 25 forged iron, which we already have that. I know I had some mechanical parts that I had scrounged up mostly from skater pucks, but I don't think I have 20. No, I only have 6. Okay, so the holdup now, I guess, then is a wrench. We need a wrench to be able to make that. But I need the workbench to make the wrench, so it's a little bit of a catch-22. I don't know of any other way to get mechanical parts aside from, having a wrench and taking stuff apart, or, just finding it in the world. So that could be a little bit of a stopping point. Let's see if our buddy Trainer Rect here actually has that for sale by chance. So that would probably be under, well, I'm not sure what category it would be under. Resources, maybe? Oh, he does. Okay, 64 a piece? Are you shitting me? Holy Moses. We need, how many did I have?
You cheap
let's
son
go
of a bitch.
You're the cheap son of a bitch. Let's go see how much coin we even have. I don't know that if we have enough. If we do, that's what I'm buying, because we really need that. 31 coin. Oh my god. Okay, that's not gonna work. He's charging an arm and a friggin' leg for that stuff. So, okay, well, crap. I think then, we're probably, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to just keep looting and killing skater punks until we either get 20 mechanical parts or we find ourselves a wrench, because I'm not sure what else to do with that. And because that could take potentially a long time, maybe we're going to go ahead and not do the bench now and just keep working on the wood for it. That kind of sucks, really, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not just the way that it is. So, because I don't want to take the time right now to go seek out skater punks on the off chance that they might have one or two mechanical parts. And of course, going into POIs is going to be a fight, an uphill fight all the time. So I guess what we better do is stick to our original plan, finish getting this guy upgraded. I've got almost all of it upgraded to the maximum level of scrap iron, and and just get this place ready for Horde Night. And then depending upon how much time we have, we need to do. Matthias needs to do his quest for the 2 dig quests, for both of the traders, or the trader and the captain, and then he also needs to go explore the town. So that's kind of what's on the agenda. So I just needed to get a little more scrap iron to finish up, the upgrades here. And then we need to do the roof too, because we definitely could get a spider up there. Let's go up here. Whoops. And we'll finish this up. And then I'm going to have one more addition to the base that we're going to add. And I might actually do that in character with Matthias, because he has an idea that he's going to try that he thinks might help make this base a little more sturdy for when the Horde Night comes. Let's make sure that's as upgraded as we can get it too, because like I said, we could potentially get a spider up here. That is a long way to jump, but what they could do is jump up onto the rails and then jump up on here, and if they do, they're going to attack the hatch, because that's what their AI does. And that's also why I upgraded the doors as far as I could with... Oh, that one actually could use another level too, so we need more forged iron. I got the front, almost all of the front bars upgraded to iron, but these are still wood. So we're gonna need forged iron, to finish that too. Let's go ahead and get these upgraded. These are probably not as important. I mean, because if the zombies have gotten to these, then we're already in trouble anyway. But we might as well do it since we have the scrap iron. That will upgrade too. Now this is designed to be like an underground escape place, and I've got to dig. I've got to dig a tunnel there. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that though before day 7. Depending upon how well our structure does though on day 7, we might try it again on day 14 with some further upgrades, but we'll just have to see how things go. Anyway, okay, well that's it's kind of a bummer that I can't just make the the smithy, or the workbench smithy. I'm in Ark mode or Atlas mode, and do that, but we can't. So it is what it is. We should probably upgrade this too. And so yeah, let me go ahead and just keep working on this then, and I will bring you guys back here in just a little bit. We'll probably be in character when we come back. And Matthias is going to add something to this structure that he thinks is going to help him out. Okay, so I'll be back in just a little bit when I'm ready for that part. Bye. Alrighty then. So this here Horde fort is coming along pretty good here. But there's a couple more things I think I want to try and do to it before it's going to be ready for night 7. We've got our defenses around here. We got our spikes and our barbed wire and all that. That's good, but I think what I want to do here is I want to make myself a couple of extensions that I can go out on and kind of draw the zombies away from the structure a little bit if I can, and also get into a place where I might be able to hit them a little bit better, and potentially even have a place to retreat from if the need arises. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on up here. We're going to pull up our little makeshift bridge just in case we get a horde coming on in and trying to get on up here, which we don't want to have happen. Doggone it. I hate it when that happens. So we'll put that there, and we're going to put this flagstone blocks right here. Alrighty. Now, right about here. Let's see. I got to find the center here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to have to do right here about on the 5th. So let's take that out. And we're going to put ourselves a flagstone block right there. And we're going to put another one right out that way. And let's go ahead and upgrade these. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other sides here. Alrighty now. So we got 2 of our 3 extensions in place. We're just doing our last extension here. And we're going to go on down just a little ways here so we have a bit of a foundation down below. Just in case them dead dudes try and dig around our little base here. We don't want that to happen. We'll place these blocks up this way. Just to make sure we don't have any problems with structural integrity. I'm going to do it like this. There we go. Because you just never know. Never know what might happen. Stuff coming on down when you didn't mean for it to. Whoopsie. Alrighty. And then we'll get these upgraded here. Very good. Now, I made myself a few more of these spikes we're going to lay down here around the perimeter. Of these little extra towers here. So we'll set these down. Whoops. And the idea here, we should actually put some of these along here too now, think about it. Is we're just kind of set these down here so we can kind of run the zombies around so they're not always congregated in just one place. That's the idea behind this. We're going to see if we can outsmart them bastards. Show them Matthias Reaver is going to just lay down and die anymore. No sirree, we are going to fight back. We're going to show them what for. Very good. Now, we're going to also need to prevent them crawling son of a bitches from climbing up there too. So I think the way we'll do that is we will make some more of the bars. And let's see, we're going to need about 9 more of these, I believe. Well, hold on. No, we're going to need about 15 more, I believe, if I counted that correctly. There we go. And we want to turn this around so it is looking like that. There we go. Now come on, cooperate. Very good. Plus that gives us a little bit of a platform that we can stand on ourselves and shoot down on these bastards. Hopefully I'll have enough of that forged iron made up in my my forge there to get those upgraded too. We will do the best that we can to get that done. There we go. Now, doggone, those aren't rotated all exactly nice and pretty, but they're going to get the job done. Let's get that upgraded. We're at a... Oh, we don't have the proper materials for that one anyway, so that's just going to have to be the way that it is. There we go. So this, like I said, this will allow us to, you know, kind of run over here and have all the baddies come this way, and then after a while, we'll switch location, and we'll run to some of the other spots to keep them moving around. And we are going to have to watch out for them bees, and I have seen those pretty nasty zombie vultures show up on these Horde nights too. So if them critters come up, we're not going to be able to stay out here so much, but we'll just kind of see how things go and go from there. Now there is we're going to continue putting spikes down. We're just going to use up all the rest of the spikes we have, and then overnight I'll be next to the base harvesting some more wood to replenish what we've used up here for the spikes. So we're pretty much just going to use all the rest of our wood for that. Now I have a few things in here that I'd like to actually take back to the base with me. We can leave some things in here. Let's leave a little bit of stone. We're going to need to leave some iron and some wood for repairs, and I'm going to have to, of course, replenish those. We'll leave the extra flagstone blocks if we need them for something. We can leave the clay and the cobblestone. And we might as well leave a little bit of food out here too, just in case we need it and we forgot to bring it with us or something like that. I can see myself maybe doing something stupid like that. Can happen, has happened. And I think that's pretty good. Let's actually leave a couple of bandages in here too. There. Now, so what we're going to do is, it's just about nighttime, and when nighttime rolls around, we might actually do a little bit of digging down there too. I haven't decided for sure yet if that's what I'm going to do. But I think what we'll do is we'll just, like I said, harvest some wood, some more stone, more iron, that sort of thing, overnight, so we can stay near the trader there and be relatively safe in case we get jumped. So what I'll do here is I'm just going to finish surrounding this whole structure with as many spikes as I can lay down, and then we will pretty much be about as prepared as we can be for that first Horde night when it comes along. Yes, sir. Alrighty. Alright guys, I am back. We are of course out of character here, because we're going to do some skills. So let me get that over there. So it just turned morning of day 6, so I basically spent the night harvesting trees, iron. I went and dug up some gravel to get some sand so I could start making more jars. So I have that going in the forge. And we have 4 points that we can spend now. Then I'm going to take the rest of this forged iron and take it out and finish the upgrades of the bars on the base. And then I think the base is pretty much going to be ready to go for Horde Night 7. So let's see. Let's look at our points. We have 4 points to spend. I want to put those points into Sexual Tyrannosaurus. Damage regeneration by 20%. We can't quite do the next Robin Hood yet. I want to put a point into I'm not using melee that much, and I don't plan to. We do want to put another point into Minor 69er though. So now we do damage, 80% damage, 40% less stamina uses, and 80% increase in harvest, which is great. We need to start looking at some of the scavenging perks because we're going to start doing that. So let's go ahead and put a point into Quality Joe. And see, scavenging increases speed by itself. I mean, this Fast Eddie's nice, but it's, I don't know, it's something that, you know, this is eventually going to get all the way up. And by the time it does, I think the scavenging will go fast enough to where I don't think I want to spend points on Fast Eddie. Oh, I can do 2 points in Quality Joe. That's tempting. Before we do that, though, we are going to need armor crafting, too. I'm assuming we're going to need that before we can even make, you know, even the iron armor. Even though, well, I don't know, the labor class quest says we can. But that still doesn't mean this isn't a prereq for it. So that's what I'm looking at. I do think I want to do a little bit of quicker crafting that's going to, you know, serve us well down the road. We'll eventually do like the plumbing and the kitchen stuff too. Reloading weekly. We're not quite ready to, you know, work on guns, leather armor crafting, basic farming tips. What does this do? Unlocks animal feed. Oh, right. So that's so we can make like chicken coops and things like that, which we'll probably do once we have our permanent base. We already did bicycles for dumb. Wow, we can do mini bikes already? Holy crap. We might, okay. Well, we still need to be able to get mechanical parts and all that sort of thing before we can think about that. That's even true for the bicycles. So let's go back. Let's look at our laborers. So, yeah, those are all going to cost us too much money. The security. So we could do another pain tolerance, which would also serve us well. 6% last chest, you get a stun, 50% reduce hit loss. Flurry of blows, not so important because we're not doing a lot of melee stuff. So I think, you know, what we're going to do, what Weaver's going to do is he's going to go ahead and actually start doing some looting. So we're going to put points into, another point into Quality Joe, let's say. And that should do us for points. Okay, so we're going to take all this forged iron that we have currently made up, and we're still, you know, just making this stuff like crazy. One thing that occurred to me is that I could probably actually sell some of this to the trader, just enough to get the mechanical parts that we need to make our workbench. So that's something I'm considering, you know, doing, but I kind of need the forged iron, you know, to finish out the base too. We still have that much more going. Let's look at that. Oh, by the way, food-wise, we're doing really well on food. I haven't really covered that with you guys too much, but you know, we can make a couple more of these baked apples, which are actually really good in and of themselves. You know, plus I've got 19 in total of the bacon and eggs. So we're super good shape, in super good shape as far as food itself goes. But I noticed that I can't make the tea until I start doing the farm requests, and we can't do the farm requests until we make the book, which I'm not entirely sure actually how you even do that. Let's go ahead though and cook up those. Because the baked apples are much better than just the raw apples. But yeah, food-wise we're doing good, and we're really doing fine, you know, water-wise too. I'm just going to make a few more jars, you know, so we can have that to go on. But right now, what's more important is we just keep cranking out the iron so we can finish the Horde base. So, that being the case, let's see. We have 8 parts, right? We need a total of 20, I think it was. No, we have 6 parts. So we need to buy 14 more in order for us to make the workbench, to have a total of 20. So let's just take a quick look and see what we might be able to do to get that done. Because I really would like to have the workbench and have the iron armor before we, and the iron tools for that matter, before we start doing a lot of looting and so forth. So that's going to help us be more survivable. Okay, so you're going to charge me 64 a pop for mechanical parts. So that's 640 for 10. And then for another 6 is, oh geez, now I have to do math. 6 times 640, 630, 36, 380. Let's just say I need around 1,000 coin to do that. So if I sell these to him, He's going to give me 162. So if I sell him 10. Wait, what? Really? No. That, oh shit, I thought that was per. Yeah, I was like totally misreading that. This is
All right, now that
there's
we're
no
done
way
doing
this is worth
business,
it.
get out of my store.
You're a son of a bitch, man. Okay. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Okay, well, like I said, we're just gonna have to find the other 16 or 14 rather mechanical parts to get that to work. We have like no skill at all in, you know, in barter or nothing like that. So he's just giving us terrible prices, terrible prices. He ought to be ashamed of himself. I'm sure ashamed of his self. Okay, let's turn this off. We'll grab our baked apples. But we don't even actually need to eat them. I think I'm just going to keep them in here for now. So, the name of the game now is we're going to go finish the upgrades on the Horde base. And then I will bring you guys back after that's finished. And we'll get started with some more roleplay. And Reaver's going to go after the 2 buried treasures that he has to get for these traders. And he wants to investigate the town that's down the road. So that's where we're at. Okay, so when I come back, we should be in character and starting that adventure there. All right, see you guys in a bit.